Dear ladies and gentlemen, let's all stand to greet and receive the distinguished guests as they march ahead to grace the occasion. On this auspicious day, we become a part of the graduation ceremony of 98 outgoing students of Class 12 2021-22 batch of Indian School Muladha. We are honored to have Dr. C.M. Najib, Director in Charge, Indian School Muladha, as the chief guest, accompanied by his better half, Mrs. Najib. Guest of honor, Mr. Sirajuddin Nehlet, Director in Charge. Convener of School Management Committee, Mr. Anil Kumar A. Treasurer, Dr. Matthew Verghese. In Charge, Academics and Transport Subcommittee, Mr. Dilip Kumar Ji. In Charge, Sports and Co-Curricular Subcommittee, Mr. Syed Mohammad Shawuluddin. Dr. Fahim Ahmad, In Charge, IT Cell. Mr. T.H. Arshad, In Charge, Accounts and Finance. Principal, Mr. Praveen Kumar, teachers and dear students. Please be seated.
Talent and skills are the crops that are nurtured, groomed, and given all possible opportunities to grow and bloom. Graduation Day is a celebration of the harvest of this crop. This is a much awaited event in every student's life, as it gives the returns to the efforts put in by the students throughout their academic endeavor. It is a day full of joy, a day about pride and accomplishment, a day of celebration. It gives a sense of achievement and a sense of responsibility towards fulfilling further commitments. It fills the heart with mixed feelings, fulfillment and sadness, anxiety and eagerness. Today, we have gathered here to recognize the ISML students.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's all rise to pay reverence to the national anthem of the Sultanate of Oman, followed by that of India. Today, Indian School Muladha recognizes and celebrates the achievements of its students. It marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of another for our graduates. For everything, we need to thank the Almighty. Here comes the school choir to seek the benevolence of God and lead us into prayer.
ईश्वर गुणगान हो यश गान हो तेरी
May I request all the dignitaries, graduates, and invitees to be seated.
It's time to wish our outgoing youngsters as they are prepared to launch into the real world beyond the schooling. May I request the principal to deliver the welcome address.
Good evening all. Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. C.M. Najib, Board of Directors and Director in Charge, Indian School Muladha. Respected Guest of Honor, Mr. Sirajuddin Nahalat, Board of Directors, Director in Charge, Indian School Muladha. Esteemed Mr. Anil Kumar, Convener, School Management Committee. Revered members and office bearers of the SMC. Teachers and my dear students of class 12, 21-22. I welcome all of you for this graduation ceremony of class 12 outgoing batch. Although our Honorable President, Mr. M.T. Mustafa, is not present amongst us due to his unavoidable social commitments, I appreciate in his absence and thank him for all the efforts and cooperation he provided for hosting the graduation day. I wish everybody should clap for his efforts. My dear students, this evening is indeed a unique moment for all of us as we have assembled here for the graduation day for batch 21-22. At the outset, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the ruler of the Sultanate of Oman, His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq, for the generosity and kindness he has shown to the Indian diaspora in Oman all these years. We are greatly grateful to His Majesty for granting us the opportunity to live in this amazing land, enjoying peace, prosperity, and harmony. I would also like to fondly remember and pay respect to the former ruler and founding father of the Sultanate of Oman, late His Majesty Sultan Qaboos bin Said, under whose benign rule the Indian community was welcomed to Oman and granted permission to open Indian schools for the welfare of the expats living in Oman. His nobleness will continue to edify us and guide us to the path of success and selfless service that we deliver. I would also like to thank Ministry of Education, Ministry of Health, Ministry of Labour, Royal Oman Police for the remarkable support that we've been receiving in these years. And now, to begin the proceedings, I take this privilege and welcome our Chief Guest, Dr. C.M. Najib, whose presence has always been a guiding tool to all of us. A multifaceted personality, a visionary with clear foresightedness and a source of constant guidance and support to our school. So, has been taking keen interest in the growth and development of our school for many years. A dedicated person who has set himself apart wholeheartedly for education and social welfare. We are extremely happy, so, to have your gracious presence to validate and celebrate this wonderful occasion. Please welcome Dr. Najib with a round of applause. And now may I request our Honorable Convener, Mr. Anil Kumar, to welcome our Chief Guest by presenting a bouquet formally. So please. We also have amongst us Ma'am Mrs. Najib to participate in the ceremony. I request Sija Ma'am, the Assistant Vice Principal of the school, to welcome Ma'am, and I would also like to request Sohana Abbas Ali, the head girl of the school, to accompany Ma'am and welcome Mrs. Najib. And now, I feel honored to welcome our guest of honor, Mr. Sirajuddin Halak. Professionally, he is the project leader, healthcare applications with Ministry of Health. He won many national and international accolades from the health sector for his indelible contributions, especially the Sultan Qaboos Award for excellence in e-government services. He is an advocate of holistic education and he looks forward to contributing to all-round development of students. He is the director in charge of Indian School Salala, Muladha, Hisab, Grammy, Thermal and Saham and a member of the Board Grievances Committee. His guidance in the academic field has always been supportive in creating the academic modules which we use during our teaching sessions. We are extremely delighted to have your invaluable presence on this occasion, sir. Please welcome Mr. Sirajuddin. And now may I request Dr. Matthew, the Treasurer of School Management Committee, to welcome formally the guest of honor, Dr. Engineer. We are also fortunate to have a very optimistic and hardworking personality, respected Mr. Anil Kumar, convener SMC. He has always been a source of motivation to all the teaching and non-teaching staff in Indian School Muladha, a very dedicated person with futuristic approach to life. The best part about him is what? If I call him in odd hours, he is present in the school within half an hour. So, I would like to request everybody to allow me to welcome Mr. Anil. And now I take this opportunity to welcome all the members of the SMC who have always been largely instrumental in strengthening the school, particularly Dr. Matthew and Dr. Dilip Kumar. Respected all, it is a proud moment for all of us to be the part of this august ceremony, to see our young children dressed in ceremonious graduation outfit, ready to walk out to this institution after completing 14 memorable years of their schooling. Graduation is a memorable moment when, after spending lovely childhood in premise with a lot of exciting memories, and a student steps out into the goal for which you are trained for. On behalf of our President, Mr. M.T. Mustafa, SMC members, staff, students and parents, I congratulate Class 12 of 2021-22 batch on finishing their senior secondary schooling with panache. After completing their 2 years of blended learning with online and offline classes being alternated from time to time, I understand that it has been a very challenging and testing period for all of you to study. And in spite of many hurdles, you emerged unfazed and determined to reach this day. I would like to welcome in the end all our dear graduates, the most important people in this evening who have come in their ceremonial dress with a smile on their faces to be part of this pious occasion. Welcome to all my dear students. This evening, inshallah, will definitely be a memorable one for you, as it will reward you with priceless moments that you can cherish for the rest of your life, I assure you. So you can sit back, experience the program and the hospitality that the school has arranged in honor of your achievement. Thank you very much. At the same time, I take this opportunity to just introduce you ISML alumni. It is a forum where we welcome all the alumni and wish that each and every alumni stay connected to the school. I'll just share one experience of my previous school. We used to have the alumni meeting just after the annual day. The next day it used to be the alumni meeting. And one student from United States, he came just to attend that particular program. And he came to my office. He said, "Sir, this is the stone of the school. Small stone of the school. You tell me how much I should vouch for it." This is the spirit, that I want that each and every student who has passed out from this place, they should have, so that they are connected to their school back. The experience and the expertise, the hurdles that you have today, or you might have experienced, would be a guiding factor for the next generation to come. So, it is a very simple process. The process is, you will have to go to the online, on the website. There is an alumni corner. You just click the batch 2021, 22, 19, 20, whatever the batch may be, and then register yourself. That's all. And rest is our part. Will stay connected to all of you. Thank you very much. You are a wonderful audience. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the warm welcome.
The sun enlightens everyone, but the light of knowledge enlightens those who are actively seeking the light. The warm golden glow of the candle is symbolic of the light that each of us receive from those people who influence our lives. The graduates assembled here today are profoundly influenced by the teachers of ISML, from whom they have imbibed the strength to face the world with courage. To transfer the light of knowledge to these students, let me invite the teachers who have played a pivotal role in the life of these students right from kindergarten to class 12. To heighten the sanctity of the occasion, let me welcome the school choir to render a melodious graduation song.
This little guiding light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little guiding light of mine,
you, dear teachers, for passing the flame of home, service, compassion, and peace to the students.
Dear students, I request you to remain standing. Let's move on to the oath-taking ceremony. May I request the chief guest, Dr. C.M. Najib, to lead the students in the pronouncement of oath. I request the principal to escort the chief guest.
Dear students, please stand up. Stretch your right hand forward. I shall now recite the oath graduation pledge, and you are requested to repeat the pledge after me. Are you ready? The pledge goes like this. I pledge my commitment to my nation and the world community, and hereby promise that I shall at all times respect the differences in others and advocate for peace, tolerance, and empathy. I shall strive to be a role model for a positive change and actively contribute to the community as and when I can to help educate and empower others to build a stronger and just world. I shall uphold the values, virtues, and ideals that I have acquired from Indian School Muladha, and lead a responsible life as a law-abiding citizen with loyalty and love to my nation.
Thank you, sir. May I request the chief guest to stay on the stage? Graduates, please be seated.
May I now request our esteemed chief guest, Dr. C.M. Najib, the great visionary, to deliver graduation day address and bless our students.
In the name of God, I begin. May God's blessings be showered upon all of us present in this hall, outside, in our homes, and in our communities. Amen. My dear students, my dear teachers, my dear parents in their absence, and Mr. Principal, Sergeant Retired Mr. Praveen Kumar, Mr. President in absence, and his committee members, and all other well-wishers, administrative staff members of this great institution. My life is involved with this school, and I'm proud to say that. I have seen the school grow. I have seen the school struggle. I have seen the schools excel. and I have seen the school being referred to as the best promising new generation school as well under the aegis of the board of directors. So, you, the graduates who leave the campus tonight, can walk out with pride, with a sense of belonging, with a determination and commitment as you pledged that you will work in the community, in the society, for your family and for your nation. In the prayer song, there are different people with different faith. But we all have, rightly, wrongly, fortunately, or unfortunately, only one God. So there is a song in Malayalam, which I will just hum for you. Howsoever bad my voice is, you may have to forgive me for my voice. Age is catching up. മണ്ണിലും വിണ്ണിലും തൂണിലും തുരുമ്പിലും ദൈവമിരിക്കുന്നു. അവൻ കരുണാമയനായി കാവൽ വിളക്കായി കരളിലിരിക്കുന്നു. What a beautiful song it is. What a broad meaning it has. And it has a lot of relevance with your prayer song. Remember, we are passing through difficult times in our history. Remember, we are facing a lot of struggle to have a peaceful life. Remember that you have to fight poverty from within and outside, terrorism from within and outside, extremism from within and outside, fundamentalism from within and outside. And you are the torch bearers of the unity that our country, our society, our nation, our world today badly needs. Do you get that point? You must be the torchbearer of unity. You must be the torchbearers of humanity. You should not be a man who has an Islamic faith. You have a Hindu faith. You have a Christian faith. You have a Judaism or Jainism or whatever you have. You must be a person with humanism in you, humanity in you, and love for everyone in you. If you don't have that in you, there is no value for your education. If you consider your race, if you consider your ethnicity, if you consider your religion above everything else, you are a liability to the society. You must behave with responsibility. You must have your eyes open. You must have your ears thrown here and there. You must be a responsible citizen who works for your family, for your society, and for your country. If you don't have your country united, if you have a country which is not peaceful, there is no growth in the country. Howsoever educated you are, howsoever achievements you have, whatever technological advances you have, if you are going to moon, if you are going to Mars, it's of no use to a common man on the street. if a man is not able to walk peacefully in your country, you have no democracy in your country. If you have no peaceful night at your home, you have no peace in your country. You must be the leaders to join hands and to build relations and to connect hearts. If you don't, you are again a waste. You have all the power, all the mind, all the desire, all the knowledge, all the energy and the synergy to change the world. Use that power to change the world. If you are looking for role models, if you are looking for godfathers, you must look into your own family. You must look at your father. You must look at your mother. He or she must be your role model, not Mahatma Gandhi or APJ Abdul Kalam. You learn the goodness and the badness from your home. You can understand with your innocent minds what your brother is doing, what your dad is doing, good and bad. And you must be able to analyze that. That is analytical capacity and capability that you should possess. You don't need to read Bible. You don't need to read Quran. You don't need to read Bhagavad Gita to know right and wrong, to understand good and bad. You can look into the actions of your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, your neighbors and everyone. And you can really, because your minds are innocent. At a younger age, your minds are innocent and you will immediately understand right and wrong. No one has to teach you. You will learn it. That is where the learning process, the complete life is a learning curve. And you must learn. You have to carry the hopes and dreams of your parents as well. They expect you not to jump into another family and snatch a girl and run away. No. If you want to love and run away with a girl, that is not what they want. A parent, a mother, a father brought up that girl with a lot of hopes. Hundreds of hopes and plans. They have tens of millions of plans for that child. And that girl, you are plucking her out of their home. Not good. In the name of love, in the name of universal love, in the privileges and rights of LGBT and all this, you will bark, speak, sound, speak and all this. But life will teach you a lesson. This is not what is expected of you. I always jokingly tell my friends, if you want to love, pick up a girl. Take a girl from your own community and don't create problem for the society. If you take a Hindu girl, a Muslim boy takes a Hindu girl, finish. Next day writing. Why? There are beautiful girls in Hindu community. You pick up a Hindu girl. There are beautiful boys, handsome boys in Muslim community. You do that. Don't create problems for your parents, my dear boys and girls. Life is important. Your life is important. You know that? जिंदगी कैसी है पहेली आई, कभी ये हंसाए कभी ये रुलाए. This is life. You must focus on your life. Whatever you have gained from the school is only education, textbook knowledge. You are now entering into professional colleges. You are free girls and free boys. Most of you will be staying away from your families. Here in Oman, you are living in a very protected environment. Your parents are driving you to school. They are picking you from the school back to the home. And you are being controlled, monitored, supervised. But when you go to a university outside the country, you will be detached from your family. You will be detached from your society. You will be going into new friendship. Be wise to choose your friends. Don't get into narcotics. No, don't get into drink habits. Don't get into dating habits. You are going to colleges. You are going to universities to build a future for you, not to damage, not to destruct your future, not to damage or destroy your future. Remember, there are lot of hopes pinned on you by your parents. They must be looking at you as a doctor, an engineer, a scientist, a pilot, a research-oriented person, a social worker, a statesman, a leader, and what have you. All those things you should know to उसके ऊपर पानी नहीं फेंकना. पापा कहते हैं क्या? This is the parents' feeling. पापा कहते हैं yes. बेटा हमारा ऐसा काम करेगा मगर ये तो कोई न जाने है मेरी मंजिल है कहाँ. You have to choose your pathways. You have to be focused on your target. You must decide your own destiny. You should not let me or someone else to decide your destiny. If you are committed, if you are working on it, there is only one enemy who will stop you reaching your destination, and that is none other than you. You will be the person blocking your growth. If you want to be a scientist, day one you decide you want to be a scientist, you work on it. And no one can touch you. No one can break your hopes. No one can block your ways if you are determined on your target and work on it. You get my point? Therefore, choose whatever you can make, you choose as your target. Don't say I will do this, I will do that, which is not possible, just for the sake of it. You decide, you choose your career, you choose your course, and you must find out if the resources available in and outside and nearby you, which can help you achieve your goal. And make sure that you accumulate all those resources, time and resources, in order to get to the destination that you choose to. Don't take a course which someone else is asking you to or forcing you to. Behave yourself first before you take someone else's advice on this. You must choose your way forward by yourself without the help of anybody else. Education will not give you money. Education will give you the basis of life. And in life, you will make money. Life is beautiful. Life is to enjoy. You see, I always tell my students, one day before the final examination, you should go for a movie and enjoy relaxedly, because that is the kind of self-confidence you have. In your exam, you will get all what you want, the number of marks that you will get. One. After you come out of the examination hall, you will tell yourself, yes, I will get 98.7 marks, 96.2 marks, or 94.3 marks. This must be your confidence. So when you focus on things, you will get it. You get my point, my dear boys and girls? Iqbal has also a poem. खुदी को खर बुलंद इतना कि हर तकदीर से पहले खुदा बंदे खुद पूछे बता तेरी रजा क्या है कर बुलंद इतना कि हर तकदीर से पहले खुदा बंदे से खुद पूछे बता तेरी रजा क्या है This is what is destiny. God will not write a destiny for you until you actually ask Him by your powerful ways and methods of approachment to Him. That means by your devotion to God, by your devotion to your work, by your devotion to your learning process, by your obedience to your teachers, by your obedience to your parents, by your obedience to the law of the country, by your obedience to yourself to help your needy people, God will write your destiny. Ye banda, ye ho jayega. So there is no difficult phases in life. You will create that difficulties. If you want to avoid difficulties, you can easily avoid them. You know, Birbal was asked by Emperor Akbar, give me an advice that will stay forever. A poem, a statement. And he said, ये वक्त भी गुजर जाएगा ये वक्त भी गुजर जाएगा So, if you have difficulties in your life, don't cry on it. That is not the end of life. ये वक्त भी गुजर जाएगा. That time will also pass. You should not look at people who end life on railway tracks or in wells or at the tip of a string. We must know we are powerful. We are the people to write the history. We are the people, we are representative of God. We have all the goodness in us. All the goodness of God. All the virtues of God in us. Kindness we have. Compassion we have. Carefulness we have. Human things we have. Mind to help others we have. Giving money to others we have. Everything we have in us. These are all goodness of God. So you are representative of God on earth. Behave like this. A man dying, you have to give him or her water. A man on the road facing accident, you have to lift the person to hospital. Someone who has no food, you have to buy food. You should not demolish or attack people for any reason. We need peace in our country. We need peace at home. And we need peace for our family. Life is important. So you have to let your life handled by only you, not by the circumstances, not by the outsiders, not by the people, not by the politicians. You must decide on your life. What is good for you? What is good for others? What is good for others is what is good for you. Unless otherwise you feel so, you think so, you do so, you will not create a world. You will not contribute to the world. You want to contribute. You must think positive. My time is over.
There's no limit to that.
So if you ask me to stop, you know, the basic teaching that I have from my guru on public speaking is three points. stand up, speak up, shut up. When the audience feels so sleepy, sloppy, and wasteful individuals, in view of the speaker, you should shut up. There we go. But anyway, I have enjoyed my time here. It is good that I have come to see you here. It's a great miss that our parents are not with us today, unfortunately. But we must enjoy life. Right? You should make use of everything that you got from here to enjoy your life and pass that enjoyment to others. जिंदगी एक सफर है सुहाना, यहाँ कल क्या हो किसने जाना. Okay. For those who come from Kerala, I will also, this is, maybe I sang this before here as well, but you must be focused on your life now, okay? Education, employment and empowerment. You should have your proper education, your employment, and that education and employment should empower you to stand alone, to stand independent, and also to stand side by side with your family, with your community, and with your country. And may God bless you. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you for inviting me to this program. And it has been good to meet one and all of you. And God bless Indian School Muladha. God bless you.
Thank you, sir, for your words packed with motivation and inspiration. You have enhanced the confidence of our students. Kindly be seated, sir.
May I now request Guest of Honor, Mr. Sirajuddin Nehlet, Director in Charge, Indian School Muladha, to address the gathering. I request the Principal to escort the Guest of Honor.
Chief guest of this evening, Dr. C.M. Najib, Convener Mr. Anil, Principal Mr. Praveen Kumar, School Management Committee members, AVPs, Head of Departments, teachers, and most importantly, dear students of class 12. Yes, you are the special guest of today. Assalamu alaikum, a very good evening to one and all. I don't think you need another speech after a great speech by Dr. C.M. Najib, a melodious speech. Before starting, if you know the person sitting right side of you, if you know the name of the person sitting right side of you, just stand up and raise your hand. If you know the name of the person sitting right side of you, please stand up and raise your hand. No one knows who is sitting near to you? What I told you, stand up and raise your hand. Please sit down. If you know the person who is sitting left side of you, please stand up and raise your hand. I know all of you know the names, but this is for blood circulation only. The moral of the story is you should know who is your left and who is your right. It is good to see you all today, musculous and magnificent. It has been 2 years we couldn't see your shining faces. Today is a memorable day and a proud moment for all of us. When we celebrate the graduation ceremony today, we should also remember that class of 2020 and 21, sadly, they were unable to celebrate their graduation day like the way we can do it today. Let me congratulate each one of you, the students of class 12, along with the teachers and parents for your academic achievements. You are going to be the ambassador of Indian School Muladha, and we are very proud to call you as the alumni of Indian School Muladha. As principal says, I request everyone to register the Indian School Alumni Portal. Last 2 years has been a challenging time for all of us. When your class 11 was about to start, almost the same time COVID-19 has reported in Oman. The current academic year is ending up when we overcome the pandemic. You deal the adversity of COVID-19 pandemic with a great determination, and you have come out looking for a bright future. You had the opportunity of using technological online medium for your study. So, what you have learned or achieved is tremendous. Use it as a foundation and develop it. Hope you all remember the day when you entered in the Indian School Muladha, maybe some other school, at the age of 3 or 4, holding your parents' hands. Some of you are screaming, some of you may be crying. Now, after 14 years of school life, you all are stepping out with the confidence and ready to take the future challenges. We are living in a strange world with a full of challenges. Learn, unlearn, relearn. This is the mantra of the future. You have to live and work in a world where the largest taxi company in the world, which does not own a single car, a company that is answers to our entire question where you are searching, doesn't own a single page content. A world with the most prized computer skill is not programming, but it is, what is it? What is it? Hacking. The most valuable retailer has no inventory. They are not selling their own products. And you know Airbnb, the world's largest accommodation provider, owns no real estate. Today's graduation ceremony is not a closing event. In fact, it is an announcement of new beginning. Your dream going to start today. It may take another 3 to 5 years or even more to blossom. You just need time. Never be ashamed of trying. From this day forward, let us make each decision with our best interest in the mind. You need to plan for achieving your goals. Let us believe in ourselves so that we may reach our goals and fulfill our dreams. Identify your passion and talent, even it is inconvenient to or difficult to you. Set the higher goal. Explore every possibilities and opportunities on the way. Dear students, now onwards, you have to take the responsibility of your learning. There won't be someone to guide you every day morning about your study and to tell you what you should do and what you should not do. Last 14 years, you have got enough education, enough instruction and training from your teachers and parents. When you go for higher education, it will provide you a lot of opportunities and freedom. There were many temptations coming to you. Dr. C.M. Najib has already explained those things. My only advice is that whenever such temptations come to you, please think of your family. They are waiting for your achievements and success. Parents have struggled a lot to make you what you are today. They have sacrificed a lot. They are dreaming for your achievements and success. They are ready to do any sacrifice for you till the last breath of their life. We all are very proud and grateful to all our teachers present over here. We all should appreciate their dedication, sincerity, patience, and the extra efforts taken in training our children. I want to say a big thank you to all our dear teachers. How many of you are going to write the NEET exam? Can you just stand up? NEET. How many? Please sit down. How many of you are going to write the JEE? I couldn't see anyone from this side. Right. All are coming. Okay, thank you. Dear children, I know battling between the board exam and competitive exam is not an easy task. I wish you all the best for your exam, whether it is NEET, JEE or KEAM or any other state level exam. Depending on your goal, make a plan for each day and give your best in following that plan. Approach the exam with confidence. I am confident that each one of you has the ability and determination to make a different world. Spread love, go, dream and follow your dream. Have the courage to follow your dream. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words.
May I invite the convener, School Management Committee, Mr. Anil Kumar A, to share his thoughts and wishes on this occasion. I request the principal to escort sir.
Respected Najib sir, Sirajuddin sir, my dear colleagues in the School Management Committee, respected principal, head of departments, teachers, school leaders, participants, volunteers, and my dear students of the outgoing class 12th batch. For every ending, there is a new beginning, a new path, and a new adventure. Yes, it is true. My dear class 12 students, you have reached the final day of your school life, but this ending is just the beginning of another journey. A very exciting and promising journey which will take you to the future of your dreams. This morning, majority of you attended your final subject, informatic practices, in the board examination, and with that, you have completed your schooling. It is a special moment and a very memorable one too. Not many would have ever had the opportunity to enjoy the graduation ceremony on the last day of their exam, and so in that way you are becoming very rare batch. I can see the twinkle of your eyes as you sit in front of me in your elegant wear, getting ready to step out of this wonderful institution to start a fresh journey, a journey that is full of dreams, hopes, aspirations, and optimistic thoughts. Dear children, you are one of the toughest batches that the nation will never get to see because of the endurance of you have shown during the last 2 years when COVID-19 completely transformed the schooling system. You have overcome all hurdles and obstacles and made it to this day. Congrats to you and all for this great achievement and for the determination you showed. You must thank God for blessing you with the strength and motivation to reach this far. Your parents also need to be appreciated and congratulated for the efforts they took to help you complete this course despite being affected by the pandemic with the many suffering business losses, jobs getting terminated or getting affected by COVID. I think you need to give a thundering applause to your parents for the sacrifices that they have made for you. And
And without doubt, your teachers also deserve a lot of appreciation for being with you and taking care of you during the last 2 years in both the online and offline mode. You must keep them You must keep them in your prayers and always be thankful to them. As you begin your college studies, you may have to study in an unfamiliar place where you will meet a lot of new people, experience new culture, see new places, and come across different kinds of situations. Whatever may come your way, you must stay positive and cheerful. Believe in yourself and do good to others. Think well before anything that you do, because each step that you make from tomorrow is a step that you are going to make towards a prosperous future. Keep an eye on all competitive exams relating to your subject and attend such exams with preparation so that you can get a good placement and secure your life. Do join the alumni of ISML so that you can come back whenever there is an opportunity to share your past memories and experiences with everyone. I conclude my words by wishing each one of my classroom students a bright, colorful, and successful future. May all your dreams come true. Believe in the power of God and march forward to a glorious life. Thank you.
Dear August gathering, now hold your breath for a dance performance. Semi-classical in its art form features extensive body movement, grace and expression, speed and immense creativity that finds a fit into the modern generation. Let's welcome the students from the middle school to showcase the harmonious blend of music and dance through a South Indian semi-classical dance performance.
Janana janana danana danana 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 गीतरुनी को तकदीम नात्र केट तो नाच रहे गोरी ताल गई तुम गीत धुनी को तकदीम नात्र केट तो नाच रहे गोरी ताल गई तो गीत धुनी को तकदीम नात्र केट तो नाच रहे गोरी ताल गई तो गीत धुनी को Udanita tani 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 tirana tani tani tirana udanita tani 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 tirana tani to tata gata dari tata gata tani galeri galeri tata gata gare tata gamam tani tata gata gare din 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 tagatana aleri to tagatana tani aleri geeta dhuni ko takadi nadre ke to नाच रहे गोरी ताल
Poetry of footsteps, a blend of cosmic tune and divine music.
Coming up next is yet another zealous dance performance. Please welcome the senior girls dance group for the presentation of semi-classical Kathak form. That was really a scintillating performance. Thank you, dancers.
Graduation Day marks the conclusion of an educational journey and the commencement of another, more uncertain and a difficult part of man's quest for a better life and future. Truly, today signifies the culmination of many years of hard work in the relentless pursuit of knowledge, the knowledge that enables a person to embrace opportunities and take on challenges with clear vision and purpose. Now, let's move on to the ceremony of conferring graduation testimonies and memento to the graduates. May I request the Chief Guest, Dr. C.M. Najib, to honor the students with course completion certificate and mementos. May I request, sir, to move to the dais? I invite other dignitaries to join. Let's begin with the students of 12A. Annie. Annie is a very calm and silent student with a lot of patience and respect for teachers. She loves to engage herself in silent study and is a very endearing person. Reggie. Angeline is fun-loving and convivial by nature. She is mirthful and loves to be with her friends. She maintains a good relationship with her teachers and is helpful to all. Anjali Prasannakumari Shibu. Anjali is a light-hearted and cheery soul with a lot of respect for others. She is hardworking and very focused. She is keen to ensure progress in her work. She loves to maintain a harmonious relationship with her peers and teachers. And Vinod Joseph. Anne is silent, reposeful by nature and industrious. She is dedicated and committed to her work and strives to evolve the best. Anne Maria. Anne Maria is cheerful, witty, and friendly. She is zestful in her approach and loves to be on the move. She is cheery and maintains an optimistic outlook to life. Anupama Ashok. Anupama is a quiet and gentle soul with a lot of love and admiration for all. She remains cool and smiles through adversities. She is known for her oratorical skills and has won numerous prizes. Ashlyn Georgie. Ashlyn is fun-loving and a sociable person who loves to keep everyone in good spirits. He is hardworking and very fixated when it comes to his objectives and plans. Aisha Leah Tengalan. Aisha is very dignified in her mannerisms and very studious. She loves to involve herself in learning activities, is perseverant, self-dependent, and meticulous in kind. Chinmay Satish Pujari. Chinmay is a balanced personality with the ability to calm things down. He is very determined in his pursuits and we get astounded with his fastidiousness. Devi Krishna Sinalal. Devi Krishna is a benign personality with a lot of goodness at heart. She is keen to ensure progress in her work. She loves to maintain a harmonious relationship with her peers and teachers. Harshin Vadakevitu. Harshin is a genial person with great sense of humor. He likes to blend himself in the company of his friends and is full of positivism. Jawahirullah. Jawahar is fun-loving and a sociable person who loves to keep everyone in good spirits and happiness. He is very good-natured and has a helping mentality towards all. Jesselyn Sarah Matthews. Jesselyn is silent and reposeful by nature and a very hard-working person. She is dedicated and committed to her work and has a distinct aim in life. Jesna Mary Matthews. Jesna displays virtues like humility and obeisance with her teachers and is keen to achieve brilliance in all what she does. She is very gracious to all and broad-minded in her thoughts and words. John Thomas Whitein. John is a benevolent soul with a lot of care and concern for his friends. His smile and obedience are his strengths. He's a promising athlete with a never-give-up attitude. He has won several prizes for the school in sports and games. Joyce Jaron Joss. Joyce is a very calm and silent person with a lot of patience and respect for teachers. She loves to engage herself in silent study and is a very endearing person. Masabin Tasnim. Masabin is courteous and obliging by nature and very hardworking in studies. She is very polite and delightful to all. She likes to chase her dreams. Muhammad Akif. Akif is an all-rounder, a cheerful soul with a lot of respect for others. He is hardworking and very focused when it comes to his objectives and plans. He loves to be in the company of his friends and is liked by all. Muhammad Afreed. Afreed is a person with a very receptive mind to everything that is good and beneficial to life. He has a great control of mind and is very focused when gets interested in something. Muhammad Risol Karim. Risol is a cheerful and optimistic person with a great number of friends. He likes to work hard and do things with perfection. He actively involves in school programs and possesses a very cordial nature. Ria Mary Varghese. Ria is very poised in her mannerisms and very studious person. She loves to involve herself in learning activities and possesses good language skill. She is very hardworking and meticulous. Samia Azmin. Samia is courteous and obliging by nature. She is very polite and delightful to all. She likes to blend herself in the company of her friends. Sanidhi Parveen. Sanidhi is silent and reposeful by nature and a very hard-working person. She is dedicated and committed to her work and strives to evolve the best. Saptarshi Sharma. Saptarshi displays virtues like humility and obeisance with her teachers and is keen to achieve brilliance in all what she does. She is a very gracious to all and broad-minded in her thoughts and words. Shahida Abdurrahman. Shahida is a fun-loving person who is always very alert and consistent in her work. She is hardworking and very focused when it comes to her objectives and plans. She loves to be in the company of her friends and is liked by all. Shweta Manjusha Santosh. Shweta is tenacious and farsighted in her endeavors. She does things with sincerity and earnestness. She is fervent in her dealings with her friends and a very affectionate student in total. Soham Mondal. Soham is a jubilant person who likes to be in the company of his friends. He is very attentive and likes to work hard. He maintains a good rapport with his teachers and friends. He is a talented artist too. Sriram Shentul Kumar. Sriram is a jolly person with a wonderful character. He is effervescent in his approach. He is a sprightly person who is frolicsome and very witty by nature. Taha Malik. Taha is fun-loving and a sociable person who loves to keep everyone in good spirits and happiness. He is very good-natured and has a helping mentality towards all. Tanveen Sultana Faria is a benign personality with a lot of goodness at heart. She is keen to ensure progress in her work. She loves to maintain a harmonious relationship with her peers and teachers. Vidya Veerakumar. Vidya displays virtues like humility with her teachers and is keen to achieve brilliance in all what she does. She is a very gracious to all and broad-minded in her thoughts and words. Now, let's honor the students of class 12B.
Abid Binta Alauddin. Abid is a smart and fun-loving character with an amiable personality. He is very helpful to all. Afnan Pipi. Afnan is determined and confident, an amazing athlete and footballer. He is very cordial by nature. Ahanna Padalat. Ahanna is a pleasant and lively person known for her spontaneous humor. She is very hardworking and sincere in whatever she does. Ajit Kumar. Ajit is a caring and kind-hearted person. He is cheery and modest in his ways. Akshaya Suresh. Akshaya Suresh. Akshaya is a gregarious person who is very sincere and straightforward by nature. Anil Shaju. Anil is a good-hearted youngster with a lot of talent, an excellent photographer, and diplomatic when it comes to handling situations. Arpita Merin Abraham. Arpita is firm, resolute, and a sharp intellectual with amazing oratorial skills. She is a future CEO in the making. Ashish Kurian James. Ashish is a tech brainy with strong debating skills, good at logical thinking, and a radiant personality. Aishatu Sana. Aishatu Sana is smart and assiduous in her activities. She is very talented in sketching and has won mention in the India Book of Records for her extraordinary talent of painting using feet. Beginner Sagar. Beginner Sagar is a person with artistic inclination and aesthetic sense. She is a striving perfectionist who aspires to give her best in everything she does. Vishnu Kantishal. Vishnu is witty and humorous. He is a superb football player. He is humble, respectful, and very obedient as a person. Farhan Hussain. Farhan is a jolly and dynamic youngster who can surprise you with his well-timed humor. Fatima Nada. Fatima Nada is an exuberant and energetic personality who is self-reliant and efficient in her work. Fatima Reem. Reem is a good-natured and understanding youngster with a lot of magnanimity at heart. She is a good singer too. Gayatri Shaji. Gayatri is a very talented dancer who has taken part in several school events and inter-school competitions. She is known for her politeness and simplicity. Hinan Nasir Puduvital. Hinan is a gentle, peaceful and modest person. He is kind-hearted and friendly by nature. Hridya Olekal. Hridya is a zestful and considerate person. She has good communication skills and is very aware about fashion trends. Krishna Raj. Krishna is well-behaved, humble and pious. She is very respectful to her teachers. Krishna is dexterous when it comes to her handwriting. Lakshmi Priya. Lakshmi Priya is an excellent athlete, kho player and dancer. She is known for her friendly and caring nature. Muhammad Nihal. Muhammad Nihal is a sociable and munificent personality. He is responsible and hardworking by nature. Muhammad Ridwan. Ridwan is one of the most hilarious and quick-witted students in class 12. He is extroverted and persuasive by nature. Mubashir Kurugod. Mubashir is a genuine and straightforward personality who is genial and obliging by nature. Mohammad Asif. Mohammad Asif is a youngster with wonderful interpersonal skills. He has the tact to influence and motivate others. Asif is very responsible and hospitable towards all. Mohammad Swala. Mohammad Swala is known for his calm and cheerful disposition. He is very diligent and sincere. Mushfiqur Rahman. Mushfiqur is a pleasant, kind and sociable person who is helpful and supportive by nature. Nasma Sultana Nasir. Nasma is an all-rounder with achievements in sports, arts and academics. She is an excellent Kho player. Neha Nasrin Shah. Neha is a cheerful and lively person with the ability to delight others with her benign nature. Nihal Naushad. Nihal is sincere and very soft-hearted as a person. He can paint pictures and produce wonders. He loves to support and help others. Ria Mariam Roy. Ria is enthusiastic and very sincere in her work. She is an excellent singer. She is respectful and obedient to all. Safia Munir. Safia is a kind and friendly person with a positive outlook to life. She is a diligent student who always strives to excel in whatever she does. Sharifullah. Sharifullah is gentle and a committed student. He loves to shoulder responsibilities. Saeed Ali Ahsan. Saeed Ali is a modest and calm person who is very dutiful and loyal to all. He is an obedient student and very humble by nature. Now, I shall hand over the proceedings to Mrs. Sharma, who will honor the students of Class 12C.
Moving on to 12C. Apurva Jaishin. Apurva is a cheerful and endearing person with a positive attitude. Ahmad Shah Nawaz. Ahmad Shah is a crowd puller, witty and humorous. A fantabulous football player, he is the Mr. Cool of the commerce stream. Aisha Mudiha. Aisha is a lively person who is amicable, pleasant and diligent in her approach. Aki. Aki is an affable person with a lot of goodness at heart, very responsible and committed to her goals. Alan Sajeev. Alan has a striking personality with goodness at heart and a jovial disposition. He is forever ready to help others. Arjun Sharma. Arjun Sharma is trendy, flamboyant and dashing. He is an enterprising and successful young man with a lot of ideas. Arya Arun. Arya is unassuming and astute by nature, perseverant and meticulous in her work. Ayman Munir. Ayman is a zealous person with great composure and maturity. He is warm-hearted and selfless. Balu Biju Karnath. Balu is an agile, muscular and a boxer in the making. He is a resolute and benevolent person, a perfect gentleman. Vijaya Das. Vijaya is a loyal and enthusiastic student with a friendly approach. Bulti Rani Shil. Bulti is a caring and supportive person with an optimistic mind. She is hardworking and committed. Farha Fatima. Farha is very compassionate and outgoing by nature. She is a polite and well-mannered individual. Fatima Nida Baleri. Fatima Nida is a genial and open-minded person with a grit to achieve success in whatever she does. Fatimatul Hanan. Fatimatul Hanan is a serene and pleasant person with a desire to excel and achieve merit in life. Hiba Sharin. Hiba is a jaunty and energetic youngster with a lot of kindness and frankness in her approach to others. Jaya Das. Jaya is an affectionate and gentle person who is very industrious and optimistic in her ways. Kiran Srija Shaji. Kiran is known for his pious and candid nature with a pleasant disposition. Kaushik Barwa. Kaushik is an easygoing and airy youngster who loves to spread joy and positivity among his friends. Maria Karim. Maria is a kind and generous person with an even-tempered nature. She is a cheerful and peace-loving personality. Muhammad Farhan. Mohammad Farhan is an agile and talented football player with amazing speed and stamina. A sport champion in the making, the CR7 of ISML. Mohammad Sahal Ismail. Mohammad Sahal is a melodious singer with several subscribers on YouTube. A sports enthusiast, someone who is very judicious and logical in his observations, a sharp intellect, Sahal is an all-rounder. Muhammad Shah Nawaz. Muhammad Shah, the twin brother of Ahmad Shah, is a football talent like his brother. Very soft-spoken. He has a radiant smile and fun-loving nature. Muhammad Awais Ashraf. Muhammad Awais is caring and kind-hearted person who is very friendly to everyone. Mumtaz Cherubrat. Mumtaz is a good-natured and soft-spoken personality who is affectionate by nature. Nandana Satyan. Nandana is a dedicated and cheerful person with a lot of kindness at heart. Neeraj Vinod. Neeraj is very responsible and sincere by nature. He loves to socialize with others and is very friendly. Pratin. Pratin is a fun-loving, energetic person who is very popular among his friends for his witty nature. Rahul Talukdar. Rahul is very kind and peaceful as a person. He is generous and understanding. Sahala Safi. Sahala is a responsible and pleasant individual who cares a lot for others. Shazab Chand. Shazab is lively and humorous in his approach. He is very friendly and caring. And Syed Hussain Abbas. Syed Hussain is amicable and well-mannered in his approach to others.
Thank you, sirs, for honoring our class 12 students. You may please be seated. Now, it's time for a walk down the memory lane for the 12th graders. It's a few years for a few, and for the others, it's 14 long years of fond memories at Indian School Muladha. Dear students, your journey through these eventful years has come to the brink of your school life. At this juncture, each one of you will have a lot of wonderful recollections to share with all of us. To voice your heart and feelings, we have a student representative who shall express your thoughts in the most befitting words. I would like to welcome Ria Mary Vargas of Class 12A.
Good evening to one and all present here. It's an honor to stand here in front of you all to deliver the graduation speech. On behalf of the Science and Commerce batches of 2021-22, I take this opportunity to thank the school management, staff, and all our dear teachers for having supported us and stood by us all these years. Words are not enough to express our gratitude to you. While we all are excited about tonight's events, I know that we are all equally emotional, as this is officially the last day of our school life. I understand how much we are going to miss this beautiful campus once we graduate from here, but as the saying goes, the magic is not in the place, but in the people that surround it. A school is a student's second home. We have come a long way in age, experience, and wisdom. We've learned so much here that which our parents could not teach us, and the credit goes to our beloved teachers. On the behalf of everyone present here, I can proudly say that you transformed us into better people. Whatever we are today, whatever we have accomplished, is the product of your sheer hard work and untiring efforts. You have been there with us and for us as our mentors and friends. Of course, you have scolded us and punished us, but above everything, you have loved us the most. I know that we are all sad to leave this campus and finish this beautiful chapter of our lives. Some tears will be shed, some smiles will be shared as we bid adieu to our school life. But let's remember this. Tonight is not the end to all the memories and bonds that we created and forged over the years. Graduation is not an end, it's a beginning. As Albert Einstein once said, life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Before concluding the speech, I would like to thank once again our dear teachers. You occupy a very high status in the life of every student, and we will never forget you. We will miss our batchmates as we were each other's first friends during the most carefree days of our lives. I would also like to thank the supporting staff of the school. They were helpful and kind and were there for us whenever we needed them. We are now stepping into a new world, and we promise that we will represent ourselves as respectable ambassadors of this school and will always keep its name flying up high. I conclude with the quote, "Go into the world and do well, but more importantly, do good." Thank you.
Thank you, Ria, for the heartwarming words, overflowing with love and compassion. May the Lord Almighty bless you all abundantly for a bright and prosperous future.
We are indeed grateful to the chief guest of the day, Dr. C.M. Najib, for being with us on this memorable occasion. We thank him for being present here and taking time out of his busy schedule. We would like to felicitate our chief guest. I request our chief guest to move to the dais. Marking our affection and deepfelt gratitude, we would like to felicitate our chief guest with a memento. I request the convener of the School Management Committee, Mr. Anil Kumar A, to do the honor. Sir, please. Thank you, sirs. Now, we would like to felicitate our guest of honor, Mr. Sirajuddin Nehlat. I request Principal to escort. May I now request Dr. Matthew Varghese, the Treasurer of the School Management Committee, to felicitate the guest of honor.
Thank you, sir.
Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all the others. We express our gratitude to the distinguished gathering. Let me invite Assistant Vice Principal, Mrs. Shrija Abdul Jalil, to propose the vote of thanks.
Honorable Chief Guest Dr. C.M. Najib, DIC Indian School Muladha. Distinguished Guest of Honor Mr. Sirajuddin Mehlan, DIC Indian School Muladha. Respected Convener of School Management Committee Mr. Anil Kumar. Members of School Management Committee, Principal Mr. Praveen Kumar, my colleagues and my dear students. It's my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion. At the very outset, I extend my most sincere thanks to the Almighty for His abundant blessings upon us for making today's event a grand success. I would like to acknowledge our heartfelt gratitude to His Majesty Sultan Haitham bin Tariq Al Said for his benevolence and magnanimity for allowing us to organize this mega program. On behalf of Indian School Muladha fraternity, I extend a hearty vote of thanks to all the dignitaries for gracing the occasion and sharing with us your thoughts and opinions today. First of all, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, Dr. C.M. Najib, for his tremendous motivation and words of wisdom. Your thoughts have truly inspired us, sir. I would also place on record my gratitude to Mrs. Najib for her presence in this occasion. Next, I would like to acknowledge our gratitude to our guest of honor, Mr. Sirajuddin Nehlet, for accepting our invitation and for being here with us today to bless our students. Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to Mr. M.T. Mustafa, the President of School Management Committee, in his absence, for his laudable patronage and remarkable guidance. Thank you, sir. I take this opportunity to thank Mr. Anil Kumar, Convener SMC, for sharing his wisdom and thoughts and for all the guidance and support to make the event a successful one. Besides, I am immensely thankful to all the members of School Management Committee for your collaborative effort and timely guidance to make this event a grand success. A special mention to our respected principal, Mr. Praveen Kumar, for his commendable guidance and being the catalyst that stimulated and inspired us to do our best and standing as pillar of strength. Thank you, sir. This type of incident cannot happen overnight. The wheel started moving about a few weeks ago. It requires meticulous planning and relentless effort. We have been fortunate to be supported by a team of very active and dedicated employees of our organization who are well versed in their jobs. I lack words for their participation and willingness to complete tasks beyond their comfort zones. With a deep sense of appreciation, I thank our loving teachers for their untiring efforts. I would also like to thank the people who worked behind the scene to make this event happen, our administrative staff and supporting staff. Our sincere gratitude also goes to all parents and well-wishers for their rock-solid support system and encouragement. Finally, I would like to thank our budding rock stars that made this event jubilant and joyful with their stunning performances that bear testimony to your days of hard work and rehearsal. Last but not the least, a big thank you to all the graduates who made this day a memorable one. On behalf of my school, let me thank all of you. I conclude my words by congratulating all the graduates. You have come far, worked hard, and achieved your goal. Now go out and make your mark on the world. Thank you and have a pleasant evening.
Thank you, ma'am. Congratulations to our graduates of batch 2021-22. We are all proud of you. This day signifies a new beginning for each and every one of you. Tomorrow, new challenges and opportunities await you graduates that will further test your mettle as improving individuals. As you continue with your journey, you look back to this stage in your life with fondness and pride. Thank you and good luck. Ladies and gentlemen, may I request all to rise up for the school anthem.
Always a guiding light.
Thank you. Kindly be seated. I request the dignitaries, teachers, and graduates to assemble for stream-wise photograph.